Okay, here's a tutorial on how to make a crane using mechanical rigging. So what we're gonna do is add a cube, move it up to here. Then we're going to actually duplicate the cube, move it up to about here, and then 0.5. Is that it? I'm just gonna make it 0.4, like that, and just make the size so that it's covering that, and also make this size about like that much so that it kind of gets like, you just want the shape to be like this. And so yeah, what we're gonna do here is we're going to use a like a boolean. So go into this and then modifiers and add a boolean, and then just select the cube one, then hide it. And we don't want this, we don't want that, we just want this. So apply. Then you can see that looks perfect. Now I just need to select the other cube and delete it. Now we're gonna go into edit mode and then just bevel it on these edges here. Control B to bevel and up, like, doesn't have to be that detailed. Just minimum 2, I'm just gonna do 4. And shade auto smooth, don't shade smooth, shade auto smooth. Okay, so now we're gonna add a cylinder. Then then move that up 1 meters. So that it's like that. Make sure it's exactly 1 meter so you can see here, right here. And then go into edit mode, S Shift Z, and move it to about here, and then move to about there. Okay, move that to 0.5 like that. Then we're going to back in here, shade auto smooth, so that's like that. Then we're going to add another cylinder, and then kind of make it look the same. Just put it on top, and then put the top face up to, because so now we have that. And what I'm gonna do here is delete that actually, and shade auto smooth. And have I done the locking yet? No, I haven't. So select the bottom part, this thing, and lock it in all but the y-axis, so like that, because you can see the way, no, on Z. So it's not going to rotate around, it's only going to rotate around like that. Then on this, rotate it all but the, only rotating the Y, like that. The same here. Then N. Then you can see that. But just move the dot to be on the top of the next one. Then select everything and move it back up to the correct height. Just that it rotates on that point. But you can see if that does eventually rotate, like look, delta transform. it can still rotate along those axes, but it's only here. So now what we're gonna do is add a cube to be like the base of our crane. Then just do tree maybe. Then that will be here. That will be the one that's moving around. So lock the scale, just so that we don't accidentally make it a bit too big. Now here we're gonna click this base thing, go into edit modes, and then add a circle. Put it up into like the middle, and then just make it like it. This doesn't matter how big it is. It's just so that you can easily grab that and rotate it. So I'm just gonna rotate it a bit bigger. And look, because it's just an edge, you can't see it in renders. So do the same here. So add a circle, but we're just gonna put it like at 90 degrees, then in the middle, and make it like about, just so that you can easily grab it, so that oh, I forgot to go into edit mode. You have to be in edit mode. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna go into this one and do the exact same, add a circle. But this one doesn't have to be too big. We can just, this will do. Then we're gonna shift D up once more. Then that can rotate there, that can rotate there. Now we're gonna draw a little claw. So gonna get a cube and go into edit mode. So what we're gonna do here is actually make the claw one claw and then mirror it. So go into add a mirror, and then yeah, so move it along to like there. Okay, so now we're gonna just go into top view and put on that, so then we can select this face like that. I'm gonna actually add a cube instead, and then just well, let's just press the slash button again just to go back into this. And I'm not that good at explaining, so if you're confused of if I do anything, just go in the comments and go, how'd you do this? Like, say if I go and I just add a cube. So we have that arm, we have that arm, we have this, we have this. Now all we're gonna do is make the claw at the top. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna just put a 0.5 about. Okay, follow along with what I'm doing. Uh, um, so be good enough. I'm gonna delete that. Just move that over there and then rotate it around. So now that's like that. We'll make it quite thin. So 3. Then I can add a cylinder. Kind of look like pistons. We're just actually gonna delete that and just keep it like this. I think that's good. I'm just gonna like bevel the sides here just to give it some more detail to make the other side look more sharper. And now I'm gonna get this face. Just... No, I don't want that to happen. This will be our claw. Set origin to 3D cursor. Now that's gonna rotate around there. So what we're gonna do is move it up, and by snapping, then move it down. Select everything and move it down. Now you can see that's up there and that's rotating around there. Okay, I'm gonna lock it only on the Y again. Then or what? I don't know what happened. Oh, it's rotated, so I need to go into edit mode. rotate it right to like here, kinda. Then that's gonna rotate around there again. Then I'm gonna mirror it and apply. Then only select half of it. So B and then only select half of it. B and only select half of it. P by selection. Then turn off X-ray, and then we have two different parts. All we're gonna do is go into this and add so that's gonna rotate that. I'm gonna try find a way I can I might make it, yeah, we'll have to so move it around like that and put it in front. Then do the exact same for this. Then yeah, so I can extend the claw like that. And do that so it actually has more room to do stuff. Okay, I'm gonna add a circle to this. So if we have that done, actually I'm gonna set auto smooth. Now what I'm gonna do is, this is the important part. Click all the claws and then shift click that so it's the last one. Control P, keep transform. So when that rotates, it'll be like that, but that. So this is only going to rotate on the Z axis as well. But this is already set. So now when this is rotated, so like if I rotate that around, these can still rotate. So now we're gonna click that, shift click that, control B, keep transform, and just do that a bunch of times. Then that, and then that, control P, keep transform, then that, control P, keep transform. So now look at this. Then I can close it. Then move it back up. Then I can also rotate it. See? Now I'm gonna just control Z a bunch of times just so that I can get it back to normal. And look, I can't do that, so I'm gonna just go into object, transform, and clear. Oh, and clear rotation. Or just Alt R, I think it is. So if I go like that and then that, and I don't want that, I think I can Alt R and then click that, Alt R. So now that's good. Now what we're gonna do is animate it. So I'm gonna select this and move that up to like about here. Add like a, gonna add a cube about like here. Now what we're gonna do is make it move down, then pick up the cube. So what we can do is we can actually animate each piece. So we're gonna start by animating this part. So I'm gonna move that over and just be facing the thing to make it animate easier. Because if we rotate that around, be facing it. So get this. I'm gonna and actually no. So we go into add a new window and I'm gonna add a graph editor. Then just N. Then I'm gonna get the Y. So gonna hide everything except for Y. Then when does it go down here? So like about here, I don't want it to do that. So kind of scale it down a little. Then that will only go down there. Then select everything, Alt O, just to smooth it. Okay, now I can move that over there, just not all the way because we'll be needing it again. Then go down to where it starts to about here, about 40 we're gonna make it start to open. Kinda then select this. Now it opens up when it goes down. Then we're gonna select the, let's say things, everything but the Y. Then over about here, zoom out fully and scroll in to where that is. Then you can see it kind of opening. We're gonna select everything and hold A and then hold Alt and click O a bunch of times to smooth it out. So you can see it looks way nicer. Then we're gonna turn off live keyframing. Oh, I forgot to do this part. So can now get to this part. Then just tweak this so that it's like right underneath. Oh. So that's right underneath. Then we're going to make this close. So then can actually do that again. Doesn't have to be perfect. Unless you want it to be perfect. Then gonna get like this down here, then start moving it back up. And then also when it starts to go, wait, we need to animate these parts first. Then that looks okay, so now we're gonna animate. Now we're gonna animate this going up. We're just gonna extend that a little. Wait. So here. So when does it start going up? Actually start there. Go up about 40, then move it up to kind of space. Does that look good? No, it doesn't look good. We're gonna actually do post to post. So what this is kind of have it here, move to the end frame where it kind of stops, the animation stops. So about there, then move it up to here. Move it into the right place. Then kind of see that goes up, but then isn't perfect. So we're gonna go halfway, move it down to the part it's supposed to be, then just do all the tweaking. Oh no, wait. Okay, so that isn't there. That should be okay, so about go back to 123 and just check what that looks like. Then okay, see the way it kind of floats up? We're gonna go to about here, then readjust it so it has to rotate, be there. Oh no, that rotates around. Gonna actually rotate it back into place. Now if that's good. It's good when it doesn't look too janky. Like that looks okay. Now what we're gonna do is go here, then kind of so we need to then do the little post-to-posting here. So here, then where's the end? Middle's about here. We're gonna rotate around like that. Oh. I'm gonna about there, like about halfway. Gonna just move it here and rotate it around. Then to the end. Gonna rotate it again. And move it to here. Then here. And okay, about here I'm gonna move it over. About here. Just move it over again. Okay, about here I'm just gonna move it over again. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. So now we're going to turn that off and see how that looks. So it picks it up, then it brings the cube up, spins it around, then she'll drop it. So about here. Then about here. I'm gonna go to okay, so yeah, now we're going to go back up to here, click the cube, then go to live keyframing, real-time keyframing, whatever it's called. What was it? Auto keying. Then now we're just gonna move it around and move it down to like right thing. Okay, let's see how good that looks. So picks up the cube, that brings it up, spins it around, drops it down. Okay, now make the thing end on there, so like so just move it over kind of like there. Then it restarts. Now that's good. Now we're gonna do the little adjustments. So go into the Eevee thing and make sure viewports with 64 just to make it look better. Then I turn on ambient occlusion, bloom, screen space, reflections, and refraction, and add a camera then make sure that everything's in the scene. What I'm gonna do here is actually go into the cube. I meant the plane. Kind of make it a bit bigger. Move it up, just like that, and then what? Oh, okay. Then just do this. This makes it a seamless background, so you can see where you can't really see the background. Okay, now I'm gonna add a point light. Move over here. Make the radius just big enough. And about here. Put the power as 1,000. Will that do? No, 110,000. Then put this as 1,000. Okay, now put this behind a bit. That'd be good. You can play it's completely up to you if you want the lighting to be good or bad. So I'm gonna get the cube. I'm gonna add a grayish texture to make it look like the default cube. What does it look like here? So kind of like that. A little brighter. Then for this, I'm gonna add like a black color. Actually, if you want it to be kind of like reflective, do glossy. Kind of have it like that. Oh wait, I'm gonna make the camera be like here so that it kind of captures everything. Then it goes under. So now I'm gonna get this, add a new texture. I'm gonna make glossy. Make it very glossy. This is just gonna be silver. Have the same. Then this is gonna have like a reddish color, kind of like an orange, but also glossy. Also, if your thing is lagging, you can just go back into here instead of the 16. It will be way quicker. Then here I'm gonna set this as the same color. Then that will be default cube. Yes. Now I'm gonna do is actually add a bit of motion blur. Actually, I'm not gonna add motion blur. So we have that. Now to go into here, do a little settings. Then that's it. That's how you make the crane thing.